Hello, viewers. It's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, before I begin, if you're wondering what's that hissing sound in the background, that's just my radiator. So basically, it's kind of cold outside today, so basically if you're wondering what's that hissing sound, in the background, that's just my radiator. So basically in my room where I record my videos. So anyway, just to let you guys know that, that's just my radiator in the background doing that hissing sound. So anyway, let's get to the latest episode of Black Lightning. So basically, it's been 3 days. So basically, let's get to the latest episode of Black Lightning. So basically, it's been 3 days since Jefferson started, saw Lynn having dinner with Tobias, and so far Lynn has not told Jefferson that she had dinner with Tobias. And it's been 3 days since Lynn accidentally had dinner with Tobias, and so far Lynn has not told Jefferson did not tell Jefferson yet that she had dinner with Tobias. So anyway, basically Jefferson's was having this bad dream that he's paralyzed by a poison, and he watching Lynn OD on her superpowers, and while Tobias is beating stuffing the crap out of him. So basically, Tobias I told you this is how it's gonna end with me stop you with my own feet. So basically Jefferson went to go see Jeremy. So when Jefferson went to go see Jeremy, TC and Jeremy were working on a design flaw to stop these new medieval weapons that Jeremy's girlfriend / boss, Lana, is working on. So basically, TT, using his techno powers, uploaded a design flaw to temporarily stop the launch of his girlfriend / boss its new metahuman weapons until he could figure out how to defend those, make Jefferson and the suit safe from his girlfriend / boss's metahuman weapons. So basically, Jefferson told Gary about the situation, Tobias, Lynn having dinner to Tobias, and Gary's like, I think you're taking this way as a poison, maybe she has a good reason, blah, blah, blah. So basically Jefferson started to freak out, and he went to, after he spoke to Gary, he went to go see Tobias at the restaurant. Where he see Tobias with his two new henchmen that we see in a couple of episodes. Basically his female secretary and his new right hand man. So basically, Jefferson and Tobias had a little conversation, and Tobias was like, we state facts. First of all, you guys are not even married, so basically she's not your wife. Technically you guys are not married anymore. She claims she's not your wife, she's your baby mama, and plus she can have, so basically she's a grown-ass woman, so basically she can talk to anybody she wants to, and plus I was just The only thing I was like, the only thing I was talking to her, I was not talking, the only thing I was talking to her about over dinner was a business, it was a business opportunity for her career. So basically, I suggest you, I suggest you get, I suggest you get your ass out of here, but I'm still going to take you down, but, but not, but, don't get me wrong, Jefferson, I should kick your ass right now, but, being a gentleman I am, I'm going to let you slide, but still I'm going to take your black ass superhero ass down. So basically, Tobias was stating facts that, and plus, so basically Tobias was telling Jefferson, that you guys are not even married, you and I are not married, so basically she's single, so basically, she, so basically he was telling Jefferson facts that you guys aren't even married, basically she's still single, so what the fuck? So basically, and plus, no matter what, no matter what, I'll still take your superhero ass down, even if you don't have your shit together. So basically, bad enough to buy stating facts for Jefferson, telling her that Jefferson has been case fighting for Lala. So basically, Jefferson, ever since that case fight that he had at Lawler's illegal case fight, Jefferson has been case fighting for Lala. So anyway, meanwhile, Anissa and Grace, so basically, Anissa brought Grace home back to her life. So basically, it seems like they had some problems when Grace wanted to bring her things. Anissa put some Grace's things in storage when she went in the coma. So basically, no. So basically, Grace wanted to bring more of her things into the law since they got married again. So basically, they was having their first fight that, Anissa was like, this is my love, this is how I like my love, and they started to get into a bullshit fight about, about personal space and whatnot. So basically, they get made up. So basically, there's nothing else going on there. So anyway, meanwhile, Gary at his girlfriend, at his girlfriend's company, Gary put his plan into motion, and TC managed to upload the design part and the new metahuman record that his girlfriend/boss was making. So basically, Gary pointed out to Lana that there's a design flaw with your weapons, and right in front of her boss, she told her that Lana also has a boss too. So basically, Lana was like, not now. We're so close to ward out these weapons, and Jim pointed out that if she don't fix this design flaw, these weapons can be deadly for the user. So basically, Lana was like, keep your fucking mouth shut, don't make me look bad in front of my boss. I will fix that problem. I'll fix this problem. I'll fix this problem when I will address this problem. So to the meanwhile, keep your mouth shut. So basically, Gary, so Gary's plan was working to delay these new metahuman weapons. So anyway, Lala had his own ghetto version of his metahuman weapon, but they was just not powerful. So basically, Lala was planning to steal those new metahuman weapons that Gary's girlfriend/boss is making. So basically, Lala was planning on to steal wants to steal the new metahuman weapons that Gary's girlfriend Lana slash boss was making. So basically, that was Lana's plan to steal those new metahuman weapons to take over Fruitvale, take down the Cobra Hotel, and take down Thunder and Lightning, Blackbird. So basically, even though Blackbird and Thunder are basically both the same, are both the same person. So anyway, so basically, so basically, while that was going on, Jefferson was preparing to his case fight at Lawler's case fight in the arena. So basically, Lawler had a conversation with Jefferson that was having a conversation with Jefferson even Lawler was you've been acting weird lately. So basically, I'm just saying that wherever you go through, this could. You should really, slow down with this case study because you've been going hard. So basically, Lala and the old people, just like Tobias, just like Lynn, just like Jeremy, been telling Jefferson that your guilt, this guilt you've been on lately, it's going to either get you hurt or killed. So basically, Lala was I'm worried about getting pressed. If you die, the cops will be on my ass. So basically, Lala was worried that Jefferson, if she keeps on doing this case type thing, his luck might run out, and Jefferson might get killed, and the cops will be on his ass. So basically, Jefferson told Lala that, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Trust me. I won't. I know you will probably do whatever to cover your ass if I do die in your cage. So anyway, after the cage, so basically Jefferson won the cage fight and whatnot, and tells us that TC and Jennifer saw the cage match, and so basically TC stumbled on the cage match on the internet, thanks to TC's powers. He was able to unblur Jefferson's face, and Jennifer was shocked that that her father is doing illegal case, is doing these illegal case fights for Lala. So basically, Jennifer told Lynn, and Lynn to wait for Jefferson to come home, and confronted Jefferson about these illegal case fights you've been participating to, that he's been a part of lately with Lala, and Jefferson said, and this whole competition backfired against Lynn about, I told you with Tobias, blah, blah, blah. We're talking to Tobias, 3 days ago I told you had dinner with Tobias. I thought it was a setup. It was a setup by Tobias. I thought I was having dinner with you. I thought I was going to have dinner with you. Then Tobias showed up, Yes, I was shocked. I was going to leave, but Tobias offered me a business opportunity. So basically, so I heard him out. That was about it. I heard him out. We had dinner. That was about it. Nothing else happened between us. So basically, I figured I was going to tell you, but I figured you might freak out and do something stupid because the way you've been acting lately, you've been acting reckless. And Jeffrey was like, you know what? I'm not gonna hear this shit. And basically, so and basically he left. So basically he left to the bar to go his head wet to drinking. So anyway, meanwhile, Tobias and Mia was having a. So basically, Tobias and Mia was having was turning it a bit to a homeless free zone to give out clothes and shit like that. So basically, later that night. So basically. So basically, Tobias and the mayor was decided to do a event to help up the homeless at the homeless free at the homeless safety zone that Anissa set up with Lala and with Lala and Lady Underboss Destiny. So basically, turns out that Lala. So basically, during this event, turns out that Lala was trying to during this. So while the mayor and Tobias were handing out clothes to the homeless, Lala decided to use this opportunity to try to kill Tobias. But instead, Tobias took advantage of the situation and had the mayor killed. So basically, Lala wanted to use this event to try to assassinate Tobias, but instead, Lala ended up hoping Tobias cover up him killing the mayor. So basically, it turned out that Tobias knew White Hand dude has medicine powers. So basically, he has like the power he has like the power he has basically he has the power of Magneto's power. So that Lawless new White Hand Man had the power of magnetism, and unknowingly he shot a bullet with his magnetism powers, and that killed Maya. So basically, even though Jennifer and Anissa and Grace tried to do their best to say everybody from getting killed, the mayor still ended up being killed by Tobias, unknowingly. Unknown to the police chief and all the officers. So basically, the police chief is blaming Jennifer, Irving, Thunder, Blackbird, and Grace for getting the mayor free and killed. So anyway, before that went down, Jefferson was at the bar drinking away his problems, and that's where he heard. Before that whole event went down, Rishi protected Messiah at the bar, telling her all the good things that Black Lightning did for Freeman, especially against the Mongolian government invasion and whatnot. And Jefferson, after hearing how the detectives talk about Black Lightning and how Black Lightning saved his life, it wasn't for Black Lightning, I would not be a police detective. So basically, he gave my black ass a baker and, put me on the right path. So basically, and that's when Jeffrey realized that, I've been really acting like an asshole ever since Henderson's death, and he made up with Lynn later that night and told him that, you should take Tobias offer, take Tobias offer, and that way we could use and that way we can use whatever he has planned against him. So basically, Jefferson is asking Lynn to work to Tobias to get close to Tobias and figure out what his master plan is. So anyway, Jennifer. So basically, after later in the night, after Jennifer and Metro and Grace failed to save the mayor, Jefferson tried to apologize to Jennifer about the whole case fighting thing, and his behavior lately, but Jennifer was like, was upset about, that she got the mayor killed, that she didn't have the opportunity to save the mayor from being killed and whatnot, and she went flying into the atmosphere to charge, to charge, absorb some energy in the ionosphere. So basically, Kiki's been worried that, every time she goes up to the ionosphere, she's been having these weird side effects. So anyway, so basically, when Jennifer fly up to the ionosphere this time, Kiki was monitoring her body signs from his computer at Gammy's bunker. All of a sudden, something started to happen. So basically, when Jennifer started to absorb energy from the ionosphere this time, all of a sudden, something went wrong with Jennifer started to absorb some energy from the ionosphere this time. So basically, she started to disintegrate and turn into these energy particles. So basically, when Jennifer fought into the ionosphere this time, when she tried to absorb some energy, TC was watching from his computer, watching Jennifer being disintegrated by the energy from the ionosphere that she was absorbing, and this is how the episode ended with TC watching Jennifer explode and being dissolved and explode and just fall in the ionosphere, and this is how the episode ended with TC witnessing Jennifer disintegrating right in front of his own eyes on his computer screen, and and this is how the episode ended with TC just watching from his computer screen that Jennifer just got disintegrated by the energy of the ionosphere that she's been absorbing energy from. We see her being disintegrated by the energy from the ionosphere, and this is how the episode ended with TC watching the horror that Jennifer just got disintegrated and exploded in front of him, watching Jennifer get disintegrated and explode in front of his eyes on his computer screen, and this is how the episode ended. So basically, Jennifer is dead. So basically, this was a horrible way to end this episode, with Jennifer dying from absorbing energy from the ionosphere. So basically, this was a horrible end for this episode. So basically, Jefferson did got his shit together, but this was a horrible way to end this episode. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? The way this episode ended. So anyway, please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Cynthia Michael from Scree Reviews. Sign off. 1.